controversy. Is it real? Is it not? Believe me, inside government, there's no controversy. Inside the armed forces, no controversy. Everybody knows it's real. This so-called controversy is something that happens on the media, because frankly, in the media, we love an argument. But it's not real. The scientists are 99% bought into this. And the military and the governments take it seriously. So, one bit is, how big is this? How fast is it coming at us? Bit two, what is it the military are seeing in all this? What's the geopolitics of this? Why are they going to get jobs? And then part three will be, why don't we fix it? Because we're not fixing it. But bear in mind, we're at 400 now, and we are adding about 2 parts per million a year, and we mustn't go past 450. By the way, every government on the planet has signed up to promising that we will not cause more than 2 degrees of warming, average global temperature, which is what 450 gives you. So they all got it. They all know this number. Well, 400 to 450, that's, you've got 50 parts per million to play with, and you're going up to 2 parts per million a year. You're going quite fast. The ice scientists I know say that there's a reasonably large probability that there will be an ice-free Arctic Ocean at the end of the summer, just for a month or so to begin with, within a decade or 15 years. Now, the problem with that, from a warming perspective, is that when you take the ice off, the sunlight is no longer bounced back into space. You know, it comes in at a fairly shallow angle in the Arctic, but hits the ice, bounces back into space, no warming. Certainly no warming of the water underneath, which is covered with ice.
You know, you can, if you really want, stop burning fossil fuels. It's not a small ask. We get 80% of our energy as a civilization from fossil fuels, but there are alternative sources of energy available. There's wind, there's solar, there's tidal and wave power if you happen to have a seacoast handy. There's nuclear, there's hydro, there's geothermal, it's new, but the technology is actually mature now. There's hot rock 2 miles down, 2 kilometers down. You just, it's a 200, 300 degree rock. So pump water down there, it'll flash into steam, come roaring up another hole you drilled, put a turbine on top of hole 2, and you got power. And at the end of it, a guy in the audience, First Nations guy, stood up and said, yeah, let me tell you about the new game the kids have in our village. He lived about 200 clicks outside of Yellowknife. And he said, in the summer, you get these melt get on bombs. with this process of shifting out of fossil fuels into the other stuff. But, we've got to do this together as a planet. There's no point in us doing it, nobody else is. And so we have to agree on, who does how much when. And that's where the thing falls apart, because the developed countries, including Canada, say basically, look, guys, we're all in this boat together, and we are all going to have to cut our emissions, and we should just do it the same amount, right? We'll cut ours by 20% over the next 15 years, and you cut yours by 20% over the next 15 years, and we'll all arrive at the finish line together. Fair? No. Profoundly unfair. Although it sounds fair.